Assalamu alaikum dear students. Students, our today's topic is allotropes of carbon. Okay, you all are knowing we have started with the new chapter, that is carbon and its compound. Introduction we have seen. Also we have seen that which kind of the bonding is taking place in the carbon, that is covalent bonding. So dear student, our today's topic is allotropes of carbon. Carbon is basically available in three types. Okay, carbon is available in the form of diamond, graphite, and a last one that is little bit unique for you. You have never heard the word, that is fullerenes. Fullerenes is type of the buckyball. You are able to see the picture diagram given over here. So dear student, in this unit we are going to talk about each of this particular in detail. Okay, so let us begin. First of all, diamond, graphite and fullerenes, substance that include nanotubes and buckyballs such as a Buckminster fullerenes, are the three allotropes of pure carbon. So dear student, pure carbon is having three particular type of the allotropes, that is diamond, graphite and fullerenes. So let me tell you one more important thing. Fullerenes is a new word for you, and it is a type of the nanotubes. It includes the nanotubes and also the buckyballs that is resembling with the structure. Okay, so here you are able to see the structure of graphite, the structure of diamond and the fullerenes, which is appearing with the ball like of the structure. Okay, it is having the ball like of the structure. So dear student, we will be talking about each of them in detail. Like we are going to talk about the graphite, diamond and also the fullerenes. Okay, so let us begin one by one with this particular, that is allotrope of the carbon, graphite. Graphite to draw or write for its use in pencil. I hope you all are familiar that when we talk about the graphite, we are talking about the pencil lid, a very first material you have used for writing in a book. That was a pencil. So my dear student, you are familiar with the pencil lid. That is nothing but the graphite. Unlike diamond, graphite is an electrical conductor. Okay, diamond is not able to conduct the electricity, but your graphite is able to conduct the electricity. The most stable form of the carbon, that is your graphite. Graphite powder is used as a dry lubricant. Okay, a single layer of the graphite is known as graphene. Okay, allotrope of the carbon, that is diamond. Diamond is one of the best known allotrope of the carbon, useful for both industrial application and jewelry. Hardest known natural mineral. It is to be said, dear student, that diamond is the hardest substance ever known. Now, we can say that nothing is more harder than the diamond. And let me tell you, diamond itself is used in the industries as a cutting tools. Means with the help of the diamond, we are cutting the different materials. Means your cutting tools is the diamond which we are using. Dominion industrial use is in cutting, drilling, grinding, diamond edges cutters and polishings. Okay, what is the difference between diamond and graphite? Diamond is very stable allotrope of the carbon, that is composed of sp3 hybridized carbon atom, wherein graphite is allotrope of the carbon that is composed of sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Dear student, this sp2 and sp3 hybridized you will understand in the higher classes. Just now you have to just remember. Hardest mineral found on the earth, that is diamond. Graphite is a soft material. Has 4 covalent bonds around the one carbon, that is in the diamond. Has 3 covalent bonds around the carbon atom, that is in the graphite. Has a face-centered cubic crystal structure, that is of the diamond. Has a planar structure, that is graphite. Diamond, we can say it is transparent, and when we talk about the graphite, it is opaque. You cannot see throughout it. So dear student, it is from all this point, one point is very important, that is 4 carbon atoms around the carbon in diamond and 3 carbon atoms around the central carbon in your graphite. Still we have few more differences which we can see, that is Diamond, it has a crystalline lattice, wherein graphite is having a layered structure. In diamond, again we say it is sp3 hybridized, and in graphite sp2 hybridized. The structure of the diamond is tetrahedral and the graphite is planar. Carbon-carbon bond length is 154 picometer in diamond, and in graphite 141.5 picometer. It has a rigid covalent bond, very difficult to break. It has a soft, quite soft layer which can be separated easily. Diamond, it is an electrical insulator, means it does not conduct the electricity, wherein graphite is a good conductor of the insulator. Also we have talked about this when we talked about the simple circuit, means when we just sharpen the pencil on both the side and when we connect it with the simple circuit, the bulb does glow. What does it indicate? It indicates that the pencil lid, which is made up of graphite, is able to conduct the electricity. We are also going to see why the diamond is not able to conduct the electricity, wherein the graphite is able to conduct the electricity. Dear student, in this particular video we are going to talk about that. Why? CBSE sometimes asks the diamond does not conduct the electricity but the graphite does. Why? So you have to explain the reason. Okay, so when we are going to see the structure, I'll let you know why there is a difference in the conductivity of both of the substances. Okay, so we are going to see the structure again. That is graphite. You are able to see it is having the planar structure, plain sheet, then another sheet, then another sheet. The sheets are joined by weak van der Waals forces. Diamond, you are able to see the compact structure. Okay, dear student, the last one is your fullerenes. The carbon atoms are arranged in the hexagons and pentagons to the diagenetic spherical structure similar to the football. डियर स्टूडेंट, आपका जो बकमिंस्टर बॉल जैसा स्ट्रक्चर है, दैट इज योर ग्रेफाइट स्ट्रक्चर. Okay, let me tell you the difference between your diamond and graphite. Why diamond is not able to conduct the electricity and graphite does. Dear student, diamond is having 4 carbons in the surrounding. That is why it is not able to conduct the electricity. But graphite is having only 3 carbon. So 4th electron is free, which is able to conduct the electricity. Okay. Coming back to the fullerenes. The fullerenes are the large class of the allotrope of the carbon and made up of balls, cages or tubes of the carbon atoms. Buckminster fullerenes is one type of the fullerenes. Its molecule has 60 carbon atoms arranged in the hollow sphere. So we call it sometimes as the C60 also. We are calling it over there. It is containing the pentagonal and hexagonal rings which are fused together and forming the structure that is a ball-like of the structure. So dear student, this is the new one for you. Otherwise diamond and graphite you are knowing. So this is the structure of the fullerenes, and you can see that how there is a different lies between the arrangement of carbon atoms in diamond, graphite and fullerenes. Okay dear student, one more important thing about the fullerenes. You are able to see the different structures given over here. In 1980, scientists characterized a new set of the allotrope of the carbon in which a large number of the carbon atom joins to make the structure resembling to the stretching on a soccer ball. The molecule C60 is most easily prepared of this allotrope and has been extensively studied. This structure and that of C70 appears below. So here you are able to see the different structures of the fullerenes, that is known as a modification over here. Dear student, this topic is containing only the knowledge about that 3 types of the allotropes of the carbon. That is what you have to remember about the carbon in the form of graphite, diamond and fullerenes. Dear student, one more important thing, fullerenes is also not conducting the electricity. So this is the difference lies between all of the 3 structures.